Welcome back to our channel. These coins could be your ticket to riches. In 1981, the United States minted a coin that would go on to captivate the attention of collectors and numismatists alike, the 1981 quarter dollar. At first glance, it might seem like just another coin, but as we take a deeper dive into its historical context, its design evolution, its minting details, and its collector appeal, you'll discover why this quarter is more than just a piece of currency. In fact, by the end of this video, I'll reveal the incredible value of a rare 1981 quarter, one that has been known to fetch a jaw-dropping $160,000 under the right circumstances. Let's start with some historical context to understand where the 1981 quarter dollar fits into the broader narrative of U.S. currency. By the time the 1981 quarter was minted, the U.S. was living through a period of transition, both politically and economically. The country was navigating through the Reagan era, an administration focused on economic reform, and there was a renewed focus on restoring the nation's financial strength after the challenges of the 1970s. The U.S. Mint, which had long been tasked with creating coins to represent this nation's heritage and ideals, continued its vital work during this time. The 1981 quarter, like its predecessors, was part of the Washington Quarter series, which had been in circulation since 1932. The Washington Quarter, featuring the iconic image of George Washington on the obverse, was designed by sculptor John Flanagan and had become a standard in U.S. currency. Its design was rooted in the ideals of liberty, democracy, and the country's founding principles. Washington was chosen for the design due to his central role in the formation of the United States. He was a symbol of leadership, honor, and patriotism, values that the mint wanted to reflect on the nation's coinage. During the 1981 production, the coin's obverse still depicted Washington, who was shown in profile. The reverse, however, continued to display the classic eagle design, a representation of the strength and resilience of the United States. It was a time of relative peace and optimism, and the quarter maintained its position as a workhorse of U.S. currency, circulating widely for everyday transactions. Now, let's dive into the specific design minting details that set the 1981 quarter dollar apart from others in the series. The design on the obverse is a faithful reproduction of Washington's profile, originally sculpted by Flanagan, which has been a constant feature on the quarter since the series began. Washington is depicted facing left, with his hair tied back in a neat ponytail. His face is rendered with remarkable detail, emphasizing his prominent facial features. The simplicity of the design, Washington's face framed by a bold inscription of "Liberty" above and "In God We Trust" beneath, provides a dignified, classical elegance to the coin. The reverse of the 1981 quarter features an eagle in flight, clutching an olive branch in one talon and arrows in the other. This powerful symbol, a traditional representation of the United States, reflects strength, peace, and the country's readiness to defend its ideals. The inscriptions "United States of America" and "E Pluribus Unum" circle the eagle, while the denomination quarter dollar appears below the bird. The eagle's wingspan is designed to convey motion, and its proud posture is meant to evoke a sense of authority and freedom. Despite the beauty and historical significance of the 1981 quarter, most people didn't give much thought to the coin as anything more than standard currency. Little did they know, a few decades later, certain versions of this quarter would capture the attention of coin collectors around the world. That's because, over time, certain factors began to play into the quarter's value, especially when it came to rare minting errors, limited releases, and coins in exceptional condition. The minting process itself is crucial to understanding how the value of certain coins can skyrocket. The U.S. Mint, located in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, produces coins under strict quality control to ensure that they meet the nation's standards. However, errors do occur in the minting process. A mint error can happen during the striking of a coin, where the design is not aligned properly, or the coin is struck multiple times, creating a double image. In some cases, a coin may have a die crack or other anomaly, which makes it distinct from the thousands of other quarters minted that year. Coin collectors prize these mint errors because they represent rare, unique specimens. For example, a 1981 quarter that has a noticeable mint error, such as an off-center strike or a doubled die, can be worth far more than its face value. This is because the coin represents an imperfection, making it stand out from the mass-produced currency circulating in the 1980s. Mint errors are often seen as a flaw by the mint, but to collectors, these flaws are the very thing that adds value and rarity to the coin. Another important factor that influences the value of the 1981 quarter is its condition. The more pristine and well-preserved a coin is, the more valuable it becomes. Collectors place high value on coins that are free of scratches, dents, or other signs of wear. These coins are graded using a numerical system, with coins rated from poor to perfect, often denoted as MS-70 for a coin in flawless condition. A 1981 quarter in perfect condition, one that has been carefully stored and preserved, can fetch a significantly higher price than a coin that's been in circulation for decades. In fact, one particular 1981 quarter, a coin in flawless condition with a unique mint error, recently sold for a staggering $160,000. This specific coin was a proof version, meaning it was specially minted for collectors and not intended for general circulation. The coin was graded at a perfect MS-70, meaning it had no visible flaws, and it also had a rare minting error that made it even more valuable. The auction for this coin attracted attention from around the globe, and the final price exceeded expectations by a wide margin. The appeal of the 1981 quarter, particularly the high-grade and rare versions, has continued to grow over time. As more collectors seek out these unique coins, the demand for them has pushed their value up significantly. While most of the 1981 quarters in circulation are worth their face value, certain versions of this coin are worth exponentially more, often because they represent a slice of American history in the form of rare mint errors or exceptional quality. The 1981 quarter has become a sought-after piece in the numismatic community, with collectors willing to pay top dollar for coins that stand out from the rest. So, what makes this coin so valuable? It's the combination of several factors: rarity, minting errors, condition, and collector demand. While the 1981 quarter may have been issued as part of the regular coinage production, its journey from a simple piece of currency to a rare and valuable collector's item is a testament to the intricate world of coin collecting. The allure of mint errors, flawless condition, and the historical significance of the coin has made it one of the most sought-after quarters in the United States. In conclusion, the 1981 quarter-dollar coin is more than just a piece of currency. It is a symbol of the era in which it was minted and a tangible representation of American heritage. Over the years, it has become a valuable item for collectors, thanks to its historical design, minting details, and the potential for rare varieties. The story of how a simple coin can appreciate to a staggering value of $160,000 is a perfect example of the fascinating world of numismatics. If you ever find yourself with a 1981 quarter in your pocket, take a closer look. You never know, what seems like a simple quarter could be worth far more than you ever imagined. It's a reminder that the world of coin collecting is full of hidden treasures waiting to be discovered. Keep your eyes peeled, and you might just be holding onto a valuable piece of American history. In 2003, the United States Mint released the Arkansas Quarter as part of the 50-State Quarters program, a series designed to honor the unique history, culture, and landmarks of each state. The Arkansas Quarter, struck to celebrate the state's inclusion in the Union in 1836, is a significant coin not only for its historical context but also for its artistic design and the extraordinary value it has garnered among collectors today. By the end of this video, we will uncover how this humble quarter, with a face value of 25 cents, has reached an astounding $145,000 in some rare instances. So sit tight, as we explore the Arkansas 1836 USA 2003 quarter-dollar coin, tracing its fascinating history, its striking design, the intricacies of its minting, and its place in the world of coin collecting. Before we get into the specifics of the coin itself, it's important to understand the history behind Arkansas and its entry into the United States. Arkansas, originally part of the vast Louisiana Territory acquired by the United States in 1803, became a state in 1836, making it the 25th state to join the Union. Situated in the southeastern part of the United States, Arkansas is known for its diverse geography, ranging from mountains and forests to fertile plains. The state played a crucial role in the history of the nation, contributing significantly during both the Civil War and the post-war period. As with all states in the Union, Arkansas has its own unique identity, rooted in its history and culture. From its early settlement by French and Spanish explorers to its eventual role as a key player in the agricultural economy of the South, Arkansas offers a rich tapestry of stories and symbols. In 1836, when Arkansas was admitted as the 25th state, it began to establish its own character, which would later be captured in the design of this iconic quarter. The Arkansas quarter, like the other quarters in the 50-state quarters program, was designed to reflect the essence of the state. This program was launched in 1999 and ran until 2008, with each year featuring 5 new state designs. The idea behind this initiative was to celebrate the history, culture, and landmarks that made each state unique. The Arkansas quarter was one of the first coins to be issued in 2003, and it holds a special place in the hearts of coin collectors and history buffs alike. Now, let's turn our attention to the design of the Arkansas quarter, which is a visual representation of the state's identity. Designed by artist Michael Gaudioso, the Arkansas quarter features an image of a diamond, symbolizing the state's famous diamond mine, which was the first and only diamond-producing site in the United States. This mine, located in Murfreesboro, Arkansas, remains a major attraction for both visitors and prospectors. The coin's design also includes the outline of the state itself, along with the inscription, "The Natural State," Arkansas's official nickname. The image of the diamond in the quarter's design speaks to Arkansas's rich natural resources, specifically its diamond mining heritage. Arkansas is the home of the Crater of Diamonds State Park, where visitors can search for diamonds and take home what they find. This makes the Arkansas quarter a fitting tribute to a state that is both historically significant and known for its unique geological features. The inclusion of the state outline helps ground the design in the specific identity of Arkansas, showcasing its geography and its role as a natural treasure trove in the U.S.In addition to the diamond imagery, the design of the coin also includes the inscriptions, Arkansas, and 1836, the year the state became part of the Union. These inscriptions remind us of the historical significance of Arkansas's admission to the United States, and they anchor the coin in a moment of national importance. The reverse of the coin also features the familiar portrait of George Washington, a staple on all U.S. quarters, designed by John Flanagan. Surrounding Washington's image are the words, "United States of America, Liberty, in God We Trust," and the year of minting, 2003. The design of the Arkansas quarter is not just an artistic achievement but also an important historical statement. It reflects the state's unique place in the story of the United States, its contributions to the nation's growth, and its cultural and geological significance. The Arkansas quarter is a visual embodiment of the state's history, and it has become an essential item for collectors looking to commemorate this unique piece of American heritage. Now that we've explored the history and design of the Arkansas quarter, it's time to take a closer look at the minting process and how this coin came to life. The U.S. Mint, which is responsible for producing all of the country's coinage, produced millions of these quarters in 2003. The coins were minted at the Philadelphia Mint and the Denver Mint, and they were released into circulation across the country. The minting process involves several crucial steps that ensure the coin is produced to the highest standard of quality. First, the design for the Arkansas quarter was transferred to a master die, a metal template used to create the images on the coin. The die was then used to strike millions of blanks, which are small, round discs of metal that are the starting point for all coins. Once struck with the die, the coins bore the intricate designs that we see on the Arkansas quarter today. The result was a coin that both honored the state of Arkansas and fit seamlessly into the larger collection of 50 state quarters. As with any coin, the quality of the final product is paramount. The U.S. Mint ensures that each coin is struck with the highest level of precision, so that the designs are crisp and detailed. Each coin is carefully inspected for any defects or irregularities that could impact its value or aesthetic appeal. However, as is often the case in the world of coin collecting, it is the small imperfections or unique features that can elevate a coin from being just another piece of currency to a valuable collector's item. Over time, coins like the Arkansas quarter, which were originally minted in large numbers, can become rare and valuable due to a variety of factors. One of the most significant factors is the coin's condition. Coins that have been kept in excellent condition, free from scratches, discoloration, and wear, are far more valuable than coins that have circulated widely and show signs of handling. Coins that are graded as mint state or proof quality are highly sought after by collectors, as these coins have maintained their original appearance and luster. Another factor that can impact the value of the Arkansas quarter is the presence of mint errors. Mint errors, such as double strikes, off-center coins, or incorrect design elements, are rare and often make a coin much more valuable than a standard example. These errors can add an element of intrigue and rarity to a coin, making it even more desirable for collectors looking to complete their collections or to acquire unique pieces. The Arkansas quarter, while relatively common, has garnered significant interest among collectors due to its historical significance, its stunning design, and the potential for rare mint errors. Some versions of the coin, particularly those in pristine condition or those with unique features, have sold for impressive sums. Coins that are free of blemishes, with well-defined designs, have been sold at auction for as much as $145,000. It is important to note that these high-value coins are rare, and only a select few examples have reached such remarkable prices. The value of the Arkansas 1836 USA 2003 quarter is not just a reflection of the coin's face value, it is a testament to the enduring appeal of American history and the fascination that collectors have with coins that tell a story. Whether it's the unique design featuring the diamond mine, the historical significance of Arkansas's admission to the Union, or the chance to own a piece of U.S. history in mint condition, this quarter is a highly coveted item for coin enthusiasts. In conclusion, the Arkansas 1836 USA 2003 $quarter coin is far more than just a piece of currency. It is a testament to the state's rich history, its geological significance, and its place in the broader narrative of the United States. The coin's design, featuring the diamond mine and the state outline, captures the essence of Arkansas in a way that resonates with both collectors and history lovers. The minting process ensures that these coins are produced to the highest standards, and over time, certain variations have emerged that have elevated the coin's value to extraordinary heights. While the face value of the coin remains 25 cents, rare and well-preserved examples have sold for as much as $145,000, proving that sometimes, a small piece of history can be worth so much more. So, next time you come across a 2003 Arkansas quarter, take a moment to consider its history, its design, and the potential it holds. You might just be holding a piece of American history worth far more than its face value. In 2021, the United States Mint released a quarter that commemorated a momentous event in American history, one that would forever change the course of the Revolutionary War, George Washington's iconic crossing of the Delaware River. Known as the Crossing the Delaware Quarter, this coin is part of the American The Beautiful Quarters program, a series that highlights key moments, places, and individuals from American history. This particular quarter not only captures an unforgettable chapter in the nation's founding but also resonates deeply with collectors, drawing attention from across the world. By the end of this video, we'll uncover how this quarter, with a face value of just 25 cents, has achieved a staggering value of $115,000 under the right circumstances. Let's begin by diving into the historical context of the Crossing the Delaware Quarter, starting with the event itself. On the night of December 25, 1776, during the early days of the American Revolution, General George Washington led a daring and audacious mission to cross the ice-filled Delaware River in order to launch a surprise attack on the British forces in Trenton, New Jersey. This event became one of the most iconic moments of the American Revolution, symbolizing the resilience, bravery, and determination of the Continental Army. At the time, the American cause seemed bleak. Washington and his troops had suffered a series of defeats, morale was low, and the possibility of losing the war was real. However, this bold and decisive maneuver turned the tide. The successful crossing and subsequent victory at the Battle of Trenton revitalized the American Revolution, boosting morale and inspiring the American people to continue the fight for independence. Washington's leadership during this time became legendary, and his courage under fire would forever be enshrined in American history. This moment in history was not only a turning point in the war but also a powerful symbol of the indomitable spirit of America. It encapsulated the very essence of the country's fight for freedom and independence. The Crossing the Delaware Quarter, minted in 2021, was created to honor this pivotal moment. The coin itself is much more than a mere piece of currency. It's a tribute to an extraordinary moment in history, an artistic representation of Washington's courage, and a lasting reminder of the sacrifices made for the freedoms Americans enjoy today. The Crossing the Delaware Quarter features an intricate and captivating design, one that immediately captures the drama and intensity of the event. The coin's reverse design depicts George Washington standing resolutely in a rowboat, his coat billowing in the wind as he leads his troops across the ice-filled river. The image is based on the famous painting by Emanuel Leutze, Washington Crossing the Delaware, which has become an iconic representation of the event. The artist carefully captured the spirit of the moment, and this design translates beautifully onto the coin. In addition to Washington's commanding presence, the design also includes several soldiers in the boat with him, facing the challenges of the icy river with the same determination and resolve. The imagery conveys not only the physical difficulties of the crossing but also the monumental significance of the event for the future of the American cause. The American flag flutters prominently, symbolizing the emerging strength of the young nation. The design also includes the inscriptions United States of America, Liberty, In God We Trust, and E Pluribus Unum. The Crossing the Delaware Quarter encapsulates the grandeur of this historical event, and its design is intended to evoke a sense of patriotism, pride, and reverence for the sacrifices made by Washington and his men. The coin serves as a tangible reminder of the ideals of liberty, freedom, and courage that helped shape the United States. Now, let's talk about how this remarkable quarter came to be minted. The U.S. Mint, which is responsible for producing all American coinage, is known for its attention to detail and commitment to excellence. The Crossing the Delaware Quarter was struck as part of the American The Beautiful Quarters program, which was launched in 2010 to honor national parks, historic sites, and significant events in American history. Each year, 5 new designs were released to represent a different location or event, and the 2021 quarter was the last release in this series. The process of creating a coin begins with the design. Once an idea is chosen, artists work with engravers to create detailed images that will be used to mint the coin. For the Crossing the Delaware Quarter, the design was based on Leutze's famous painting, but it had to be adapted for the medium of coinage. The U.S. Mint worked closely with the artist to ensure that every detail, from Washington's posture to the ice floating in the river, was faithfully rendered. The minting process involves striking the coin multiple times with precision to ensure the highest quality result. Once the design is finalized, the U.S. Mint uses large presses to strike millions of coins. The metal used for the Crossing the Delaware Quarter is a combination of copper and nickel, which gives the coin its distinctive color and durability. These quarters are minted at both the Philadelphia Mint and the Denver Mint before being released into circulation. The coins are also available in special editions, such as proof coins, which are struck with a higher level of detail and shine, intended for collectors rather than for general circulation. As with any coin, the value of the Crossing the Delaware Quarter is determined by various factors, including rarity, condition, and demand from collectors. While most of these quarters are worth just 25 cents, the value can increase significantly for specific editions or coins in excellent condition. Special varieties of the coin, such as proof versions or coins with mint errors, can be worth far more. Mint errors, such as double strikes, off-center impressions, or other anomalies, are highly sought after by collectors, as they represent unique and rare items that can greatly increase the coin's value. Collectors also place a premium on coins that are in pristine condition. Coins that are well preserved, with no visible scratches or wear, are far more valuable than coins that have been heavily circulated. The Crossing the Delaware Quarter, when graded at a high level, such as mint state 69 or 70, can be worth considerably more than its face value, as collectors covet flawless specimens. Now, for the big reveal, what makes this particular coin so valuable? While it may be a surprise to some, the value of the Crossing the Delaware Quarter can soar to as high as $115,000 in certain rare circumstances. This value is typically seen with coins that are in perfect condition, have been certified by professional grading companies, and may include unique characteristics, such as mint errors or limited editions. In 2021, the release of the Crossing the Delaware Quarter generated tremendous interest from both history enthusiasts and coin collectors. The coin's appeal lies not only in its historical significance but also in the breathtaking beauty of its design. Coins from this program are often prized by collectors, as they are seen as both a tangible connection to American history and a valuable part of the nation's numismatic heritage. As with many coins that gain rarity over time, the value of the Crossing the Delaware Quarter has only increased as collectors recognize its significance. Whether you're holding onto a perfectly preserved example or one with a rare mint error, the appeal of owning a piece of history cannot be understated. In conclusion, the Crossing the Delaware USA 2021 $quarter coin is more than just a piece of currency, it is a visual tribute to one of the most pivotal moments in American history. It represents the courage, resilience, and determination of General George Washington and his troops as they fought for the future of the United States. The design, which evokes the iconic painting of Washington crossing the Delaware River, beautifully encapsulates this moment of national significance. The minting process ensured that the coin was crafted with the utmost care, and its value has skyrocketed due to its connection to such an important event in American history, with collectors continuously seeking rare and high-quality examples. It's no surprise that the Crossing the Delaware quarter has achieved an extraordinary value of $115,000 for some of the rarest and most pristine versions. So, the next time you come across a Crossing the Delaware quarter, remember, you might just be holding a piece of American history, one that could be worth far more than its face value.